Hey folks, it's Aaron from A.T.E Outdoors here. I don't have a lot of space on my camera right now. I've only got 14 minutes left on being able to video. So I got my rock in today. I'm cleaning it with my classifier from when I was really into prospecting. Can't wait to get back out and do some more, probably in the next few months or so. But I'm taking it, taking it and scooping the rock I have in there. As you can tell, it's probably too small, really, for most processes here. It'll be okay whenever I start using it for some of the bonsai soil in the future, but right now it's going to be our base for my system here. And then I'm just pouring it in and stacking it up. As you can tell, that water is still really nasty. I'll be getting that cleaned up as soon as everything starts to cycle. I'm also planning on picking up some better shading for my tanks, even though I painted them. I do want to add some shading, as well as cut the tops up a little bit so I can put hinges on it so they can flip up and I can use them. I think they weigh about 30 pounds right now, so if I can cut that weight down when I'm out here to check on the fish, it's just going to be a lot easier on life in general. So I'll be back with you guys as soon as I finish up this. It may take a couple days because I've got 2 yards of rock to go through and my back is not what it was when I was in my early 20s. Fact of life. Well, see you guys in a little bit. Hi folks, so Thomas wanted to come out and help me with the rest of the lava rock for today, and he insisted on filling up our bin to bring it into the yard himself. The only reason we're using this bin is because I am smart and don't have a wheelbarrow. Oh, all right folks, so we've got the bed full of rock right now. I know I'm gonna have to cap it a little bit more just because the first time I ran it. Trying to figure out this bell siphon thing. I get it down to where it starts sucking water, but then there's too much water coming in. So it'll start sucking the water, and then it'll start it'll just reset itself. Unfortunately, so here I'm turning down the inflow here because it's getting back up to the top. I'm gonna put this bell back up on here on the siphon so it'll activate. There it goes. Probably you know what, that was a bit premature, so I'm just going to fill this tank back up. But mostly what I'm doing right at this second is just trying to figure out where all the spots are where water's poking through. Thomas, stop it. Nope, I don't want it activated right now.
You want it to activate?
No, what I'm doing is I'm filling it up, and once it starts to, the water starts going over right there, bud, we'll be able to go get some more lava rock and cap off where all the water is poking through. And looks like it's starting to flow, so I will go ahead and shut that down and go get another bucket of lava rock so I can fill in all these voids. All right, we just finished filling in the voids, or most of them, with rock. There's a couple more I see as I turn the water back on just to reach that last bit. I may actually lower the height of my bell siphon, really, to keep it to give me that space above the water level that I need. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about with voids. For those of you who are learning with me, stuff whenever the water's exposed like that, it can lead to algae growth. Yeah, Thomas wants to show you guys. So fill it back in. Show them how you fill it in. All right, there you go. So that can lead to algae growth on the rocks, which in the end it's, well, it doesn't bother me much. It competes for nutrients with the plants that are going to be going on here. So here we are. I see it trickling down the side, so it is ready to activate. I'll show you guys. Yeah, the water is still green, which again, it doesn't bother me much. The fish, whenever they get in the tank, they'll actually like it. I'm probably going to throw some Daphnia in there as well. Separate food source for the fish, and as the Daphnia grow, die, that kind of stuff, it'll just add to the nutrient, the bio load of the system. But here we go, putting the bell siphon on, and then we'll go down here and I'll show you the whenever it activates. So as it activates, it's gonna be coming through that pipe right there. So it should activate here in a little bit, and hopefully whenever it does, I'll come back and I'll show you how it's going. All right, so here we go. It activated, and of course Thomas wants to play in the water because, like all boys, he likes playing in the water. Shoot, I've even been tempted to jump in here myself and just sit in the water back whenever it was still clear. But yeah, so I'm gonna monitor this, and hopefully it can, hopefully it'll actually, the siphon will actually end, or disengage. That's the word. Hopefully it'll actually disengage whenever I get to that point. I'll be back. All right, so I've had to do some modifications to my tub down here, and it's probably gonna leak a little bit this first time through, but I made it to where the angle on this drain from the grow bed to the sump is more or less, it's more even, so that'll allow an air pocket basically to form inside of here once the water starts to trickle. Unlike earlier, it kept a suction on it inside the pipe itself, but I had to cut into my tub in order to create a little cradle, as you can tell, right there for this pipe. And I also shortened up the neck that is up there where the joints are. It has a small pipe inside there that maybe about an inch or so was showing, but I shortened that. Still didn't give me the leeway that I needed, but here we go. It's hopefully we can finish testing this now. I'm ready to start planting, but I added this rock up here on top just to give this a little bit more weight. I noticed earlier that this was floating. That was probably due to the back pressure inside. Oh, listen to that. It sounds like it's getting ready to, it's sucking air, so does that mean it's gonna stop? All right, let me check down here. I think I may have, nope, it still has some flow on it, so go back and see. There's still some water. It's getting the gurgle that I keep on hearing it's supposed to have, but it's not stopping. Maybe I need to turn my water flow down a little bit more up here. I don't know. It's already really slow. I mean, look, it's not much coming out of that pipe. So I don't know. I'm about ready to take this bell off of this thing and just run it constant flow. It's driving me crazy. I'll see. All right, here's where I had shortened it up earlier, right up in here. That had about an inch of space showing. And I just came in and shortened this up as well. This was about 1.5 to 2 inches of space. Ignore the glue job. That was from, I actually dug this pipe. It was a drain pipe for the defunct pond back there that I'm gonna be completely revamping in the future. So this has a better angle to it now. So hopefully the fifth time is the charm. And guys, I'm recording all of this so that it can help other people in the future. All of my shortcomings are out there for you to see. This is definitely a work in progress, and I am doing my best to get it set up correctly. All right, folks. Still having trouble with the siphon, so I actually drilled a little bit of a hole right up here. Hopefully that'll help it break when it needs to. Also, I used a smaller neck pipe in there for the bell siphon portion, so that way it gives me the 1.5 to 2 inches of dry on top of the wet media, and it allows me to not have to continue to add more and more rock until I'm overflowing up here, because it was getting close. Like, I mean, as you can tell, I've got maybe about an inch, half an inch of lip space. But here we go, final test, hopefully. And I'm gonna go work on getting all this set up and
It's leaking!
ready to go. All right, so I actually finally saw the siphon break and it stopped flowing. I had to turn my water going up into the system down really far. It's basically just going to be a trickle into my system up here. But if you can see, let me flip you around and you'll see how close to the cradle the water got in this tub. I mean, I could stand to lose a few gallons in here without any issue, but here we go. Let's see. Not much space left. Not much headway. Oh, and look, back in the background. That's Kobayashi. Hey folks, it's basically like day 3 of putting the lava rock in and troubleshooting all of my the bell siphon and stuff. Well, I ended up having to add a little bit of a change down here. It looks really wonky, but it actually worked. So I'm going to show you what I did here. I added that little elbow right there to a smaller pipe going into this section, which eventually I will straighten out because it's just all messed up right now. But once I get that all straightened, it'll be a straight shot down into the sump. And I just went inside for a little workout, and it was spilling out of there. And by the time I got back out here from my workout, the siphon had ended, disengaged, and now it's starting to fill the tank back up, the grow bed back up. So I'm really excited about that. So now it's time to start getting plants put in here. And Kobe wants to say hi. Kobe, look. He's a sweetheart. Why are you doing that?
I'm a maniac. I'm a maniac. I'm a maniac.
Yeah.
I'm a maniac. I'm a maniac. I'm a maniac.
You're a goober is what you are.